Friends, welcome back to another episode of Unpopular Opinion. Today, guys, I'm going to be counting down my top 5 favourite Sean Connery movies. So sit back, relax, and enjoy a vodka martini shaken not stirred. Alright guys, sorry for that extremely cringy failed attempt at a Sean Connery impersonation, but for real. Guys, Sean Connery is the definition of a superstar. He is an international stud, and he has made some excellent films. So today, guys, I'm going to be counting down my top 5 favorite Sean Connery films, and we're going to have a good time doing it. But before we get into the video itself, we're going to be playing a little fun game like usual. Guys, at the end of this video, I'm going to be showing a quick random 5-second clip from a random movie, random non-specific movie. If you're the first person to identify what that movie is and you comment it below correctly, you gotta say the full title, you will be pinned to the top of the comments, and I'm gonna give you a shout out in the next video. So stick around to the end of the video, watch that 5-second clip, and then identify it, comment it, you win. Now let's get into the list. Coming in at number 5, we have The Untouchables.
Want to get Capone? Here's how you get him. He pulls a knife, you pull a gun. He sends one of yours to the hospital, you send one of his to the morgue.
Guys, The Untouchables is responsible for giving Sean Connery his one and only Oscar. He won an Oscar for this movie, and it's basically, I don't really want to call it a mafia movie, it's more of a cop movie. It tells the story of Elliot Ness and his squad of untouchables as they try to take down Al Capone.
You carry a badge?
Yes?
Carry a gun.
So obviously it's during Prohibition. Al Capone is at the height of his power, and Elliot Ness, the federal agent that he is, decides to team up with Sean Connery's character, Jimmy Malone, who's a beat cop from Chicago, and he gives him like impromptu police lessons, how to walk the beat downtown or how to be a rough and tough cop, law enforcement officer. It's a really cool movie. Sean Connery did a great job. It's got a lot of fun, cheesy thrills that are entertaining, and it's just a really fun, casual watch, even if it's not really that historically accurate. Still a good movie, and Sean Connery delivered excellently.
It's me. Not this way. Not this way.
Coming in at number 4, guys, we have The Hunt for Red October.
New Paruski.
So The Hunt for Red October takes place during the Cold War, and Sean Connery plays a Soviet submarine commander, Captain Ramius. And the Red October is this new state-of-the-art nuclear submarine that goes rogue. Ramius decides he wants to defect from the Soviet Union and bring it to the US, but the US doesn't know that, and the Soviets need to sink the submarine before it gets to the US.
When he reached the New World, Cortez burned his ships. As a result, his men were well motivated.
CIA analyst Jack Ryan, played expertly by Alec Baldwin, has to prove that Ramius is not a threat to the US and he's not trying to do a first strike during the Cold War to escalate to World War III. So he has to intercept the submarine and catch it before the Soviets get a hold of it, or before the US Navy finds it and destroys it.
I'm not a naval officer. I'm with the CIA.
CIA?
Now, what's good about this movie is it's a fun political Cold War thriller, an espionage thriller. There's a lot of really cool naval tactics that go in the movie. There's a lot of cool spy thrills, and it just shows that Sean Connery can't really age out of the spy thriller genre. And not for naught, the direction was great, and the finale was so cool. And I also find it funny that the man is supposed to be Lithuanian, but Sean Connery is like, nah, I'm so cool. I'm such a superstar. I'm just gonna do it in my normal accent. So that's a bonus.
A little revolution now and then is a healthy thing, don't you think?
Coming in at number 3, we have The Rock.
Welcome to The Rock.
Guys, The Rock is one of the greatest action movies ever made. It is one of the coolest films ever. I saw this movie when I was really young. I was too young to watch this movie, and I still watched it. And The Rock is phenomenal. It's basically about a bunch of rogue Marines who hijack biochemical weapons, and then they take a bunch of hostages on the tourist zone of Alcatraz prison on Alcatraz Island, and they ransom the city of San Francisco for a lot of money. The Marine who's doing this, his name's General Hummel, he wants to do this because he feels like he's been betrayed by the government and doesn't like how soldiers under his command who died in unofficial black ops or top secret missions that were classified were not given the respect, the dignity, or any sort of military honors they deserved, and he felt betrayed, so he's doing this as revenge.
That doesn't give you the right to mutiny!
You call it what you want. You're down there. We're up here.
And as a result, the US government has to assemble a Navy SEAL team to infiltrate Alcatraz prison, but they can't do it without Sean Connery's character because he is a suspected MI6 operative. He was in the British military. He's highly trained.
Oh, I was trained by the best. British intelligence.
But he was also arrested and was caught for stealing some top secret documents from the US, and they locked him away in Alcatraz. And according to the movie, he's the only one to successfully escape, so they need his help to break into the prison, infiltrate it, and deactivate this poison gas. So Sean Connery is Patrick Mason, and he teams up with Nicolas Cage. Nicolas Cage is Stanley Goodspeed.
Well, I'm Stanley Goodspeed.
But of course you are.
And the two have really good chemistry. Sean Connery proves that he can never age out of action. No matter what age he is, he could still play the action star very, very well. The thrills in this movie were awesome. It's basically like Die Hard in Alcatraz, so it follows a similar formula where, spoiler alert, the Navy SEALs get wiped out. It's just Sean Connery and this bookworm desk nerd who's an FBI agent, but he's not really field combat tested, so the two have to fight off the Marines and deactivate the gas. And it's basically just 90s movie cheese, but super cool, super epic, great music, great fight scenes, and Sean Connery nailed this.
Tree of Liberty must be refreshed from time to time with the blood of patriots and tyrants.
Patriotism is the virtue of the vicious.
Coming in at number 2, guys, we have Indiana Jones and the Last Crusade.
Junior?
Yes, sir.
By now, you guys shouldn't be surprised that I'm a huge Indiana Jones fan. I love Indiana Jones, and the third movie is one of the greatest movies ever made. In the third movie, Indiana Jones is on a quest to find the Holy Grail, but it's not just finding the Holy Grail. He's confronted with his estranged father, and the two have to reunite and join up and discover the Grail together.
And in this sort of race, there's no silver medal for finishing second.
And Sean Connery plays Indiana Jones' father. He's Henry Jones Sr., and the two have amazing chemistry. I've never seen a greater father and son duo, or really chemistry between actors, better than Harrison Ford and Sean Connery. And it was the most fitting, perfect choice to have Sean Connery play Indiana Jones' father. He contributed to really funny moments. He contributed to really deep and emotional moments. And he was even involved in the action sequences in a way that was not ridiculous, but cool and exciting. I love the sentiment and the closure that this movie would have brought to the series. And even though it's not the finale, it would have been a great finale. I still love Kingdom of the Crystal Skull, so don't take that as me hating Crystal Skull. But Sean Connery was integral to this movie, and this movie is amazing, largely thanks to Sean Connery as Indiana Jones' father.
Goose-stepping morons like yourself should try reading books instead of burning them.
Well, guys, like always, 5 is not enough. It's not enough to chronicle all the great films of Sean Connery's resume, so we do have an honorable mention, and that honorable mention is Darby O'Gill and the Little People. This might seem ridiculous, this might seem really weird, but hear me out. This is a really fun, cute, charming kids movie that's delightfully pleasant to watch, and it seems kind of bizarre, but it's basically about leprechauns in Ireland, and Sean Connery, in an early role, delivered a really nice, fun thing that any person of all ages could enjoy with the family. I still think it holds up as a colorful, bright, uplifting Disney movie. That's why Darby O'Gill and the Little People is the honorable mention.
If it's any trouble, I can go to the inn.
It's no trouble at all.
Guys, and number 1, we have the James Bond series.
Bond. James Bond.
There was no question that this was going to be number 1. I'm pretty sure everyone who clicked on this video definitely knew that this was going to be the number 1 pick. James Bond is one of my favorite movie characters, and it's honestly one of the longest running movie series of all time, but Sean Connery, we can all agree, is the best James Bond, and he's in some of my favorite James Bond movies. He's in my favorite James Bond movie, and his other Bond films are just stellar. So if any of you guys have been living under a rock for the past, I don't know, century, James Bond is an MI6 British agent. He's highly trained, highly skilled, and he goes on all these really extravagant, cool missions all across the globe.
Mr. Smith and Wesson, and you've had your 6.
And the reason why James Bond works as a franchise is because it appeals to the ultimate male fantasy. James Bond is the epitome of the man every man wants to be and every woman wants to be with.
What's your name?
James.
And why does this appeal to the ultimate male fantasy? Because you have a suave, smooth-talking, charming, debonair individual who is not only handsome and suave, but he can handle danger. He's a good fighter. He's highly skilled. highly competent. He goes to foreign locations, exotic locations, to do heroic things, but then he's also mingling and rubbing shoulders with high-class individuals, and it features a lot of beautiful, foreign, exotic women. That is the ultimate male fantasy. Every guy wants to be that guy who's the hero, who's charming, who's suave.
Tell me, Miss Strange, do you play any other games? I mean, besides chemin de fer.
Who gets the girl at the end, but also saves the day, and that's why James Bond is awesome. Each movie pits him up against some other different obstacle. Each movie shows him doing something a lot more intense. And Sean Connery is the epitome of cool, the epitome of grace. And I don't think anyone else could have pulled this off as brilliantly as Sean Connery was. It would not be out of line to say Sean Connery as James Bond, or James Bond in general, is the most iconic movie character in the history of cinema.
I'd say one of the aircraft is missing.
He's without a doubt one of my favorite movie characters, and every man wants to be James Bond. So that is why, firmly, James Bond is the #1 on this list.
You okay, James? Where's your butler friend?
Oh, he blew a fuse.
Well, guys, that's all I have for you. Those are my top 5 favorite Sean Connery movies. What did you think of the list? Do you agree? Do you disagree? Well, comment below to let me know. If you think I missed something, if you think I'm wrong, well, absolutely comment below. What's your favorite Sean Connery movie? What's your favorite Sean Connery movie? Or what's your favorite Sean Connery role? Guys, remember to like this video and to hit subscribe, because believe it or not, one like can go a long way, and it really, really, really helps me out. It's also totally free. It costs you nothing to do so. So right now, hit that like, hit that subscribe. Also, be sure to follow me on Instagram. That will be linked in the description below. So hit that follow on Instagram, and I greatly appreciate that. I'll see you on the next Unpopular Opinion.
I know it was you.